What is up, my dudes? It's Pac-Man here, and today I wanted to bring you guys another brand new episode of AGGRESIVE Analysis, the show where I take your footage and show you where to best improve. So today we're checking out my man Illerd, a plat 3 that plays on Xbox. Didn't put a lot of detail into, what he wanted to improve or, why it was. It literally just said, I want to be diamond, right? It was simple, it was straight, it was to the point, and I can respect it, I understand it. So hopefully we can spot a few things in your games and, we can take you to that next level. So without wasting too much time, boys, let's get straight into it. Dude, we haven't done a, oh my god, is this the quality for the whole video? Hope not. Probably should have checked into this more. Okay, looks like it's coming back to life there a bit. Dude, that's the one thing I just feel for the console guys, hey. Like, it just, consoles just ain't it. They just ain't it. Keeping that in mind, though, I did just order the PS5, because I want to be Spider-Man, you know what I mean? I haven't played them new Spider-Man, so I was just like, I don't know, I started getting FOMO, hey, like, everyone was like, oh, they're selling out, and my ISP was, like, able to get, we're able to order them via my phone provider. So I was like, you know what? Send it. Let's get it. So, yeah. But anyway, we lose the Legion straight off the bat. He's come for a spawn peek. We're playing the Echo here. He's jiggling peeking. He's got it going. Man, I would love to do, like, even higher, like, ranked gameplay on console. Like, even, like, a diamond on console. I'd love to, like, coach or just look at diamond gameplay on console and break it down for everybody. Hang on, let me just figure this out. The Ash is rushing through. That's a little bit of a nothing round. I'm not gonna lie. Let's just go back and break that down before I continue speaking here. Okay, so we lose the Legion straight off the bat. 2 minutes 40. You're not really doing a whole lot here. Obviously, it's not. I don't want to put you at blame or at fault for the way that this is playing out right now. The reinforcements here could be a little bit stronger. Reinforcements here could be a little bit stronger. I'll show you. I'm going to try and pause it on it. So, here, boom. So what I would usually do reinforcement-wise is I would make the rotate hole here. And then I would do kind of a shotgun line of sight on the far right wall. I would do like a vaultable shotgun line of sight there so that you can lob C4s either from bar or from here to behind bar. So you can either lob them through that way or lob them through that way to deny both default plants. And then I would also, so let's just keep that in mind. Then I would also do a straight reinforcement down the middle so that if they do take either side, the other side has a kind of at least something that they can use for protection while trying to fight the other side. Because when it's all soft, there's nowhere you can sit if they've taken side to an extent, right? So I would put one reinforcement there. But mainly in terms of what you're actually doing here, again, I don't want to put you at fault for the way that this round is played out. But the honest truth is that, like, you're not really on cams. You're not doing a whole lot here. Like, you're hard holding this random angle. It's 30 seconds into the round. You're hard holding an angle for top main push, like the library or the books push. Sorry. So I'd rather see you on cams and trying to make those callouts and using your echo devices because they are so powerful, right? So you hear that Ash charge, which is likely meaning that 25 seconds, 35 seconds into a round, you hear an Ash charge going off. She's probably all up in your business. She gets a quick double. You do try and hold the other angle. The line pushes through the door, gets the kill. So they rushed, they hit you guys out, and it paid off for them. It is what it is. Move on to the next round. Okay, round 2. We're going for the Bandit this time instead of the Echo. Fair choice. I don't think the Echo, there's anything specifically wrong with the Echo, but I guess if they're hitting you guys hard, you want to be prepared for it. But I would probably, the Bandit's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good for denial here. Wall denial.
There he is.
Yeah, okay, so that Ash, that's unfortunate. Again, less than 30 seconds into the round, you go a man down. Taking a shot, someone's pushing 90. These guys are hitting it hard, man. These guys are hitting it hard. A line scan. I wouldn't be surprised if they were to hit sight. And Sophia's in.
They got my C4 already?
Oh! Wow. Probably shouldn't have got away with that. Well played though, nice shots. So just to let you know, like, you don't need to even be really surprised there, right? Like, because I know that probably took you by surprise, but it didn't take me by surprise. Let me just show you why. All right, so the Jaeger gets his kill on that person you were fighting on 90. Okay, Now, look where the Jaeger is, right? Look what the line of sight. This Jaeger is looking this way, right? So he's looking into maps, or yeah, he's looking into maps. Fuck, aviator or whatever you want to call it. Right. So he peeks out through the rotate, takes a shot. He's either looking through the rotate or he's actually looking into vault already. He's shooting, and you can hear a Zofia shoot back. Apologies for kind of speaking over it, but if you just listen. Right.
They got my C4 already?
So you heard that, and you kind of didn't really click onto it. So always be aware of, like, when you're hearing enemy gunshots, or, you know, if you're seeing your teammates, like, be aware of where your teammates are and shooting, especially if you're solo queue. You have to be a little bit more aware of that, rather where, you know, if you were at a Discord, you could say, she's in, you know, that Jaeger probably would have said that in Vault or something, but in the same way, you don't really need that information to know roughly where she is. So the fact that you kind of ran in here sprinting, you shouldn't have got away with that. Like, she really should have killed you. You weren't even looking at her. You know, like, she should be killing you there. But you get away with it. You do hit that nice shot on her. So well played there. Hit that headshot. Let's see how the rest of this round plays out. You're 10 HP. Playing from Vault. 3v3. Okay, so that's someone prone around Skull, it sounds like. Unless it's Jaeger.
What?
I don't know. It's him down.
Oh, my.
Rip.
We're planting. We're planting.
Okay, there actually was someone around Skull as well.
Dead.
Yeah, that's a weird way to take that,
That's why.
It's a weird place to go for the reinforce, the res. Nice shot though again. Let's see how he handles 2v2. So maybe you can take 90 here, right? Okay, you get the idea. That's probably what I would have done as well. Once I got that first kill, I would have already been there though. Like, let's just see how this plays out. Again, nice shot there, nice crosshair placement. That sounds like it might be even on vault door, no? Oh, it's a Monty. Nice. Nice. Well played, dude. So I'll just break this down for everyone for a second here. So what I would have done here, right, is where it actually, you do it anyway. Like, you do it anyway, but when you take this first shot on the... Yeah, so this guy... Actually, there's two things I want to break down. Number one, so basically, if you were to go for this this res here, I would recommend doing it on this side, because you're not going to be exposed to study door, which they were planting on study door, so it was likely that someone was going to be holding that angle. You get away with it. Well played. Well done. You get away with it. The Jaeger yeets, unfortunately, at this moment, he knew he fucked up. You land this shot here on the, I think it's the Blackbeard. You're actually leaning the wrong way when you take that shot, but it is what it is. You land that shot, which is nice. All right, so straight away there, what I would probably do is I would probably just hit the back immediately. I know that's going to be in the comment section, but I would probably just hit 90 straight away, and use that kind of element of surprise and mess up their timing a little bit, because that Blackbeard's going to shout out, yeah, bandit on site, bandit on games or whatever, but you could already be right up 90, right up behind them. Now, it does play out in your favor anyway, and that's just good, solid crosshair placement, right? Just for everyone to understand, again, the reason you were able to kill that person so easily is look where the crosshair is tracing the corner. It's a little low, but the crosshair placement's solid. You take the shot and you land the headshot. So well played overall there, mate. Okay, round 3. Playing the bandit again. I respect it. You got the frags. The MP7's nasty. It's nice. Ooh, double drones. Yeah, what I was saying actually in the first round, which I didn't really get a chance to finish, I think that's going to burn that ADS. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to burn it, eh? Is it? Yeah. Anyway, what I was going to say is I really do want to coach some Diamond, or do some Diamond review gameplay. But I'm really cautious of the fact that I'll be reviewing someone that's using a Zim, that's using mouse and keyboard on console, and I just don't want to do that. I don't know what that was. But I'm working on that, so you'll likely see some console Diamond gameplay coming soon. Give me to review for you guys. Okay, so we're holding master. It's actually pretty early in the morning for me where I am right now, so I'm a little bit trying to wake up. Already had a coffee, but I might need a second.
One might be bathroom. I don't know what this Valkyrie is doing.
You guys are chopping up here. So the only thing that I could recommend here is what I would I would probably say, right, like, so if you have someone that's holding, if you have someone that's kind of holding Astro and Bathroom, you have that Jaeger there, I think, that's kind of dipping in and out right there, holding Brick's Door or Master Door. Then the other two people are kind of playing out landing side. You're pretty safe on site to an extent here, so maybe in that regard, you might be better off to actually hop on cams instead of kind of just looking at random stuff and, you know, flicking around like you were doing in that first round as well. Maybe get on your cams and try and assist your roamers in their ventures. See if you can spot anything for them. There's not really. Oh, the Valk's doing that now. Not a lot of communication there. Looks like the Brook is too. Now there's 3 of you guys on cams. Okay, you got one in Master.
Oh, yeah, one's in.
One's in where? Okay, so this is a little bit too aggressive for my liking. If you're going to make a push like this, I'd probably recommend asking the Jaeger to push with you. Valk is already sending it. No barb on Astro, that's the Jaeger's fault. Bit unnecessary here, boys, won't lie to you. Again, you land the shot, which goes well for you in the end, but that's kind of a prime example of, like, you really just don't need to do that, right? Like, I get it, like, sometimes you just want to get all up in the business and, you know, try and land a frag or two, but kind of doing that, what you guys all just did there, kind of shoving yourselves into Master, you did only lose 1 frag from it, the Valk, and the Jaeger went down, tagged up.
He's on
I can't even see him, bro. You really don't need to be getting as aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. There's a lot of peeking going on here now. That's nearly gone from a 5v2 to a 2v1. It could be worse, you know? It could be worse. What you want to do in situations like this, see, again, you're kind of like getting ready to swing out and peek that door. So let's say if you want to hold bricks, what you do is when you have numbers advantage, you set up crossfires, right? So this guy's holding bricks here. He's kind of doing the righty. He's holding it so that he's not exposed to Master. He's only exposed to the push, right? So you can't see this because my face cam's going to be in the way, but he's only exposed to the push, right? So what I would be doing with you, or if you want to, you know, be a bit smarter or play it a little bit smarter, you've got a cam that's watching landing. So you've got a cam out there that's kind of got eyes on all of those directions there to watch your back, basically. So you can ask one of the dead teammates to hop on that. And then, you know, you can basically set up a crossfire here with this guy so that you're almost guaranteed to get the kill and you peek on contact. So once this guy starts firing or once you start firing, he starts firing too. So set up crossfires. It's how you guarantee, you know, trades with numbers advantage. So. But doesn't look like that's what's going to happen. Looks like you're going to get a little bit aggressive. And,
Yo, what?
You get punished for it. That's a bit unlucky. Let's be real. 15 seconds left. Lion's not got much time to do it.
He's 1 health. Like around 1 health.
Well done.
Let's go, Dre.
But you know what I mean there, so just be really cautious with over peeking. And one way, again, so like there was just a lot of one-on-ones there. One way to make sure that you're securing your numbers advantage, make sure that you're locking down them easy rounds, is by setting up crossfires and not getting too aggressive. Crossfires are the most powerful, you know, it's one of the most powerful tools that you have in your arsenal, trading and using crossfires to do so. I just did a video, like literally in the last week, that speaks a little bit about trading and how to use drones to trade if on attack and whatnot, so maybe check that out. But yeah, aside from that, well played. Okay, round 4. On attack now, you're playing the Therm. The 2 times. Dude, I love the 2 times, hey. Like, when it came out first, I was like, give me my ACOG back. But like now, like after a little bit of time with it, I like it, man. It's a good, like, I don't know, it just feels like it's a good magnification level. Like the old ACOG sometimes could be a little bit too magnified. So like, I don't know, I feel like the 2 times is nice. You don't know what you got until it's gone. So that's the rotate that I was talking about doing. I wonder if they have the rest of the side set up, like I mentioned. Alright, so what I would be doing here...
One's playing Vault, and one's playing near the bomb. Hard
you guys are so aggressive, eh? That Ash has already pushed right up books. Okay, now she's about to swing study. Okay. You guys are literally on site already. Not a whole lot of defense for top main from the enemy's part, and it's a bit unfortunate for them. Let's see how this plays out. So you're not getting them walls open unless you go below, unless you get
to
one of you guys to go below. So you're gonna need to probably trade each other out here or go below. It's up to you guys.
Close left.
Cause you can get them bandit batteries off obviously from below, but you have to, you know, do that. I'd be afraid of a main stairs flank here. You're peeking wide, 90. You're sending it. Wide swinging the door. He's playing bar. This is messy as, I'm not gonna lie. Not a lot of structure here. This is just kind of frag central. You're in vault. You're on site. You're dead.
Oh, I just looked right at her, bro. Oh, they're both holding bar.
Man, so much action within that first
Doc's
minute and a
holding bar,
half.
too. It's Frost and Doc watching the bar.
Okay, now this is super defender-sided. Usually I wouldn't watch the rest of us around, but I'm kind of interested in this. Again, now we've got the hard breach dead. Vault's open, so I'd probably be pushing that vault. Vault side, swung 90. That's unfortunate. On site. Unfortunate. You miss out on that shot. So look, your downfall there. The reality is the downfall there is that was a mess. That was a hot mess. You guys all, it started kind of with the Ash just running through. But like, you know, you got your drone out at the very beginning of the round and then you never touched it again. Which is like, I guess sometimes you have to kind of go with what your team are doing, right? Like you have to try and, you know, if they're hitting sight, you might as well just hit sight with them rather than let them go, like, let your team go one person down off the bat. But I would be way more inclined to try and, you know, convince your teammates. So ask your Ash or your Zofia, hey, can you come below with me once you know that there's bandit batteries? I'll drone you through. I'll help drone you through. It's actually really quite easy to go below safely. You just need to set up a few drones, set one up like to watch the red hallway, the big long L red hallway, and then set one up to watch like kind of the library main stairs swing. And from there, you're pretty sweet to just, you know, go underneath, let the Ash or the Zofia go underneath and remove the bandit batteries from the wall. If they don't know where it is, you can just get them to ping it. Right, you just do a quick Zofia charge up, and that's it. Then the wall's open, and you can kind of squish the defenders in. Because when you're trying to push a site like you guys are trying to do, when you don't really have the walls open, you did have vault open, but you know it didn't really make a difference at the end of the day. But when you're trying to push a site like that, without kind of opening up walls and making them feel the pressure, there's too many strong positions defenders can usually hold just on doorways. So it doesn't usually turn out very, very well unless, you know, you're just superior fraggers and you're able to land the shots. But for the most part, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage, and that's why I said at one point, this is definitely defender-sided now because you guys basically had no way to open the walls, and you're kind of just looking at them. There's a shield facing you and whatnot. So I would definitely try and play the rounds with a little bit more structure than that. Especially as you start to progress. If you want to go from, you know, plat, you know, you're playing a plat 3 at the moment, but the thing that you said there was that you wanted to, you know, potentially play diamond and move into the diamond ranks. And I'll tell you for a fact, this doesn't work in plat 3, and it definitely will not work in diamond and beyond. Okay, so play the rounds with a little bit more structure and ask your teammates to help you open the walls if needs be. Okay. Round 5. You're playing the Lion this time. You're off the hard breach. No hard breach on the team now. But you guys are feeling these rushes, eh? Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I'm actually keen. Okay, straight in from basement, up astronomy stairs. Ash leading the charge, as she should. Cheeky lion pop, maybe. All right, let's get the trades. Let's get the trades. Don't stop. Don't stop. You're going master. You're going the wrong way. Let's go. Okay. Mute. Hello. Let's go, boys. Keep going. Don't stall. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, last astronomy. Nice. That was more of like, that was like color commentating, wasn't that? It's just watching Pro League. So the one thing I would say there is, you know, just keep hitting it, man. When you guys are running, keep hitting it. But that was funny as. I'm not sure what sort of coaching you want from that, but that was good to watch. That is how you do it. Well played.
What time is it?
I don't know what keeps happening. It must be when you like Alt Tab or something like that. I know you're on Xbox. I don't know.
I'll play for like an hour more.
All right. Well, it's round 6. Match point. You're back in the therm. You got the Monty this time. It looks like you're going for potentially a more strategic push.
Hybrid schedule, yeah.
Not a lot of droning going on from you as well. Like last round, I get it. There's no droning necessary, but this round you should definitely be droning and not doing stuff like that because you're just leaving yourself exposed to taking a headshot. right? To make sure you're playing from safety and droning out your entry players so that they can take the control. Now, when you see a shield like this, right? So just so that you know, you've actually got nothing to take out that shield, which is unfortunate, but just for future reference, right? So when you're droning through and you see a shield that's literally attached to the door, so it's like, yeah, I think that's what you call it. It's called attached. So it's not just behind the door or just in front of the door or anything like that. That's literally attached to the door. The only thing that can protect this shield, people can still play behind it, and you probably will see them playing behind it. But what you'll mainly see is you'll see like little, you know, maybe what you need to check for is like a my magnet, maybe an ADS sitting right there or on there. Look for ADSs within the room because the ADSs on the back of this wall won't protect the shield from here, right? So you can just straight away, if you don't see that they have any sort of utility denial in the room itself, you can just go, if you're an Ash, you can just go boom, remove that shield straight away, or you can call for your Ashy as I fear to do so. So yeah, keep that in mind. What you want to do, just so in case you guys don't know, so what you actually want to do, how you can protect this, right? Is if you just put this either back at an angle here, so that there's like a gap and it's kind of on an angle like that, then you can stack up ADSs on this wall. They're harder to shoot. And you have to actually burn them and waste some of your utility and be a little bit more coordinated to get rid of that shield, right? The same thing, what you could do if you wanted to just straight on, you could just set it up so that it's just, oh, what the hell? You can set it up so that it's just a little, why has that gone so thick? Oh my God. You can set it up so it's a little bit further behind and that's all you really have to do. I'm not sure what I've done here, guys, but I'll try and fix it after this round. Yeah, you can set it up a little bit further behind and do the same thing. Stack your ADSs on the wall. Makes it a little bit harder to get rid of it. Okay, so you're droning through. I don't know where your Monty or your Blitz are. So what you definitely don't want to do is what you're just doing here, right? So you're standing kind of, let me just show you this again. So the way that Pika's advantage works, you see this shield, right? And then you just stand out here and you're just stood here. You're not really moving, dude. So that player that is playing behind the shield, like they can basically just line you up, and the way that Pika's advantage works is you'll never stand a chance, especially if your crosshair is not actually not looking at them, but you'll never stand a chance because they'll just literally quick, boom, pop up and tap you. It's not like it doesn't take any crazy mechanical skill to do so. You're literally just lining it up like it's a mirror, right? So you never want to be hard holding an angle on a shield or a mirror, you know, like you would never just stand there in front of a mirror and just like hold an angle and wait for that person to peek, because the way the Pika's advantage works is you'll get domed. So be very cautious, especially when you're the only hard breach on the team. Okay, so be awful cautious of that. You don't want to be standing there like that.
Asha's shield.
Okay, I would maybe, like, personally, I would... Actually, don't worry. I was going to say you could open a bathroom, but not really necessary. You guys got kind of a bathroom control. You got a Monty that can just step up there and hold bathroom as well. Again, these hard holding angles, they're not ideal. You want to be careful with them, but we're opening up the wall. Same thing here, right? Like, it's just like, look at this, right? So when you're swinging a breach like this, like I know why you're doing it, right? But you gotta be cautious of people just sitting here, you know, maybe one swinging the breach here, maybe one swinging close here with a shotgun or SMG or anything like that. Like you gotta be kind of cautious with like basically just wide swinging a breach, because there's so many places for the enemy to sit and so many places for you to be peeked from. And you're kind of aware to that, right? So it looks like you are relatively aware to that, because when you come in here now, the only angles that you're exposed to are right here. It's much easier for you to kind of hold down this position and cut off the rotate to stop people swinging, right? But when you stood a little bit more like here, where you were before, you're just exposed to everywhere. So your chances of actually landing a kill are pretty slim, and your chances of getting killed are quite large. But you seem to know that, so you're cutting off that angle there. So that's well played. So you've thrown the drone out. Someone's shot it either from Asher or tight right. Yeah, potentially tight right here. Again, just be aware of the angles that you're being exposed to. I don't know how wide you are here, but I would imagine that you're probably exposed from that shield angle from landing right now. So what it looked like if someone peeked you from landing, which you were watching before, they would just see you kind of not looking at them at all, and you'd be a free kill. So be careful of what angles you're exposed to. See, like that? You're actually exposed to quite a lot there from that position. So you want to be aware of the angles that you're exposed to at a given time, and make sure you're only exposing yourself to as few as possible. Holding landing. So I'd maybe get your next drone out if you've got a second drone. Again, you can just... Okay, you don't have any drones.
One's in bathroom.
You've got the wall open. Maybe just go in there and frag. Your team's pushing through again. You guys love the hard pushes. Okay, that shot wasn't overly crispy.
Let's go.
Guys are pushing pretty hard though. 4v1.
Top red.
And that's all she wrote. Alright, man. So, for the most part, a few things I would work on. I think your mechanics could use a little bit of work. Again, I don't like talking about mechanics when it comes to console because... like I've said this before, I don't play console, I only play PlayStation, PC. And you know, like your mechanics, yeah, they wouldn't hold up on you know, platinum in PC, but obviously you're playing on console, it's very different. But I would still assume that, like, you know, shots like this on the frost here, and I get it, this could be just a whiff, but like I would still assume that this wouldn't fly in higher ranks. You'd kind of get deleted for shots like that, you know. So that, and like I've seen it a few times, your crosshair placement's a little bit shaky. Sometimes it's not, but you know, it's just one of those things. I feel like for consistency in your gunfights, I would be playing a little bit more T-Hunt. I don't know if you already are, if that's something that you do implement in your game, but just by running, you know, 10, 15 T-Hunts a day, you'll find a lot more consistency in that aim. And yeah, you'll just be able to win more gunfights because of it. And gunfights like that will become a lot cleaner because you can just strafe out headshot. Right, but for the most part, it's all the minute things that I spoke about throughout the video. When you're attacking, you want to be more aware to, you know, basically applying pressure, doing your role, I guess, in that regard. So droning and, you know, asking for help from your Ash, from your Zofia in terms of utility removal so that you could get them walls open on that first attacking round. The second one was a little bit of a, you know, we can't really go into it in too much depth. You guys rush the site. That will only work to a certain level. But it was fun to watch, and it paid off for you here. But be aware of the angles. Don't be very cautious with hard holding angles like we spoke about, because just the way the Peeker's advantage works, you'll just get deleted as you get higher and higher in rank. And you know, like I said, I'm always trying to coach you to get to the point that you want to get to, not to the point that you're at now. So in terms of when you do move up the ranks a little bit, you'll find that you're getting clapped when you're holding angles like that, because people are smarter and people are sharper. Right, so be careful with hard holding angles. If you're gonna hard hold an angle, make sure it's a pixel. I'm gonna link that video that I made this week, because it does go over a lot of the stuff that I spoke about during this video, you know, in terms of trading, crossfires, you know, pixel peak, hard holding angles and whatnot. I think you'll probably find it pretty useful. So get into some T-Hunt, be more aware to the actual pushes, and, you know, try and do your job and do your role. Right, you know, even when you're on defense, if you're not doing anything, make sure that you're using cams and trying to assist in your roamers. When you have the numbers advantage, make sure that you're trading and setting up crossfires, and I'm sure you'll be fine, man. It's a process, but yeah, if you kind of work on those things individually, I'm sure you'll do okay. Like I mentioned at one point throughout the video, I do want to do some diamond gameplay. So if you guys are a diamond or, you know, something plat 1 and above on console, and you do use a controller, be sure to send in your footage. The link is in the description below, because I want to record and do some analysis on a controller diamond pretty soon. So let me know, guys. And if you're enjoying the content, as always, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps out the algorithm so much, and it, you know, really just helps the channel grow. But as always, guys, I really do appreciate all the support and love that you guys continue to show me. The channel's been popping recently again, so yeah, just from the bottom of my heart, thank you. But without rambling on, without wasting too much time, I will see you in the next one. Peace.